Now that you have the introduction, your 3 events, your 3 details, and your conclusions, we're going to look at how to make your writing flow with transitions. So our question for today is, how do transitions enhance my writing or make it flow together? You just discussed what a transition is and how it will make your writing flow. We are now going to take a look at what transition words to add to our details and events. When I lay out all of my index cards, this is what it's going to look like. I have my introduction, a transition word, my first event and the detail, a second transition word, the second event and its detail, a third transition word, the third event and the detail, and then my conclusion. Now as I choose my transitions, I'm going to look at my list that I was given. This list has the categories before, during, and after to help me identify which word will best fit with my paragraph. When I look at my first transition with my first event and my first detail, it says, "As we held hands, we recited our vows." I'm going to use the before category, and I'm going to choose at first. When I choose that, I can then read, "At first, as we held hands, we recited our vows." As I look at my second transition word that I need to choose, I'll read, "After the vows, I knew it was time to exchange the rings, a promise to stay together forever." I'm going to use the during category, and I want the reader to get the idea that I'm really just trying to get this done because this is a moment I've been waiting for and I'm just anxious. So I'm going to use the word immediately. And when I write immediately, it will say, "Immediately after the vows, I knew it was time to exchange the rings, a promise to stay together forever." And as I look at my third transition word, and I read, "The pastor said, 'I give you this ring for Andy to repeat.' No response. He tried again. 'I give you this ring.'" I want to look in my after category. And in this category, I want to find a word that really highlights that I'm still kind of feeling anxious and that I really just want to exchange those rings. So I'm going to look and see, after the vows? No. That really doesn't show that I'm looking to have the rings be the final part of my story. So I'm going to choose the word finally. This word still illustrates that this is still an anxious time in my life. So it will read, "Finally, the pastor said, 'I give you this ring for Andy to repeat.' No response. He tried again. 'I give you this ring.'" As I write them on my card, this is what it will look like. I have my transition word, "at first," and then I crossed off one little word here so it will fit. We held hands and we recited our vows. At first, we held hands and we recited our vows. Don't forget to add that comma after your transition word. My second transition word and my event now read, "Immediately after the vows, I knew it was time to exchange the rings, a promise to stay together forever." My third transition word and the event now read, "Finally, the pastor said, 'I give you this ring for Andy to repeat.' No response. He tried again. 'I give you this ring.'" As you continue to seek your transition words for your paragraph, I'd encourage you to lay out all of your cards and to reread what you have first before you start inserting words that will help your piece to flow.